So guys, welcome back to this particular video. Now, I made a promise when I was actually advertising this training in the free group that okay, I will show you some hot in demand niche, all the demand services you can actually render up on Fiverr, which are able to make more money. It's something I used to practice. That something I usually practice. I won't lie for you. It's something I've been doing for so long without even teaching anybody. I won't lie for you. Now, this is what actually I used to do. There are some services on Fiverr that they are actually high ticket niche, which they are very hot in demand. What I mean by high ticket, that you have like something like minimum of 100 USD per order, 200, 500, 700, 800, 1000, 2000. Whereas if you are smart enough, if you are smart enough, there is a way you can actually outsource this particular service and get more paid and make more money. Now, this is actually what you need to do. Let me explain this thing for you. It's not that you just jump to a particular service on Fiverr without having any knowledge, without no experience. You just create a give, you have a problem later because you need to have a basic knowledge. Now, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example what I'm doing. Now, for instance, there was a time I used to outsource WordPress design on Fiverr. I make a lot of money by then until Fiverr saved my account. At least there was a time I make like 2,500 monthly, and the money I spent to make that money is not up to like 700. It's not up to like it's not 700 or 500, and I make like 2,500. Now how do I do it? Now, basically, before I actually go into that open niche, basically I know my aim just to get the job, then give the job out for people to do it, outsource the job. Now, how did I do it? Now, firstly, I need to understand detail about WordPress design. Now, how do I learn this thing? I go to Google like this, then go to Google like this, because I want to know more about this particular service, so that when the buyer asks me a question, I'll be able to answer this question correctly, then give the buyer a response that will make each other to understand that actually I can handle the job professionally. Now, WordPress design. Firstly, I need to Google WordPress design tutorials. Now I understand basic about WordPress design. What do you need in order for you to design a website? Either hosting, and by then I learned that okay, before you can design a website, you need to buy a domain name and hosting. Then you need to connect the hosting with domain, all those basic things. Then I understand everything. Now what I did after I understand everything, now I now went on Fiverr to message some sellers that are doing WordPress design. This is what I did. Okay. WordPress. Now I now message or some buyer on Fiverr that are doing WordPress design. I message them with my other account. I ask them what are the requirements they need for them to design a website for me. They ask me some questions, I note it down. I also ask for their sample. Then I save everything. That is when I went ahead to create a gig of WordPress design. Then when the gig is run, that is when I start getting order. So when I understand detail about the particular service, ask them how many page website design do you need. Can you send me some of your computer website whereby I'm going to see how you want your website to look like. By then I learn so many experience, I do some job, then I get more experience about this particular. Even though I cannot design this website, but at least I know in and out about how to handle these particular services. So now that is how I get started. I create a gig on this particular service, then I make a lot of sales. Now, how can you outsource this particular service? Now, basically, there is a two way you can outsource. There is two way you can outsource in order for you to make more money. Do you understand? There are some people they don't know how to outsource. Imagine when you get a job of 200 USD and someone that want to help you to do the job say you collect 150. Is there any profit in that kind of thing? There is no profit. So that is not kind of outsourcing I'm talking about. I'm talking about whereby you're going to get order like 500 years, you do it like $100 or less than that. You make more money. Now basically there is two way. Now when I was doing this web design, now firstly I have some web developer in Nigeria that they are good in workplace. I already talked to them that okay, when I have a job, you're going to do it too. Now once I have order on Fiverr, I have everything, all the details, I give it to them. They do it for me less than a week. Then I submit it to the buyer on Fiverr. And if there is any modification, the person will do it. But as time goes on, I notice Nigeria don't keep to their promise. Now, what are the reasons why? When in Nigeria, so as time goes on, but I notice Nigeria don't keep to their promise. That is how I give this guy a job after they are doing job for me. The guy not even tell me maybe he cannot handle the job or something, then he later make me to lose the job. Since then, what I used to do is that I now look for a Pakistan Indian that have more review but you don't have more job. Now how can I find all those kind of buyer? What I do is that when I say work page design like this, I click on relevance. Okay, recommended. Now I now go to page. Page 7. Now I now look for a seller that have more review but their review is not rank with their Pakistan and India, and they are ready to work. Now I now send them a message. By then I now have two reliable workplace design by then. That anytime I have a job, just give it to them. That is when I solve the problem of everything. Even some of them they give me their contact outside Fiverr. That I used to contact them whenever I have job on Fiverr. That is when I saw this problem and I started this thing. My second, in less than 2 months, I made like $5,000 in my account by then because they got disabled. And every job I did was perfect. So, but before I went ahead to offer this particular service, I understand some basic thing about this niche. And there is no question a buyer can ask me that I won't be able to answer them correctly. It's not that maybe I just told you can answer this particular service, now go ahead to create a gig, you rank the gig. But now asking you a question, you don't know how you can reply them. It's not that you have to study. You can sometimes it take a week to study some of the niche that I want to outsource, so that whenever a buyer asks me a question, I understand all the requirement he or she wants. Now, that is just the basic step I used to outsource by then. So some of the services you can actually outsource and make more money on Fiverr. One of them is workplace design. It's the autumn demand. There is high ticket niche on Fiverr. Then another one is logo design. At least thank God this logo design actually go along with business name. Now whenever I have a job on logo design, okay, someone tell me I should find a name for them. After finding a name, now tell me to design a logo for the person. I will just go ahead to outsource the logo on Fiverr was just $5. That's what I used to do. Now what I used to do is I just ask for logo design on Fiverr, logo design, then look for seller that have more review and the price $5 logo design. Then I just give the person the job. Budget, let me put $5 here. I'll just look for anyone that offer $5. Then give the person the job. That's how basically I used to do it. Let me show you some more accounts. Let me show you the way I used to outsource it. You see it now. You see, these are the now. This is the seller that used to help me to design a logo for just $5. Sometimes they used to give me a job, maybe they used to give me a job of $100 with name. Then I will just find the name, then outsource the logo. Very simple. So logo design is also a service you can render, you can outsource on Fiverr. Most especially if you are doing business name, there is no way you won't come across these services. Now is video animation. There was a time few years ago when I used to outsource this video animation. In fact, the service is actually hot in demand, very hot in demand. But the only thing that makes me to dislike niche is that large size, then modification. You can do a revision for like 2 weeks, but the service is actually hot in demand. 700 USD per order, 500. But the only thing is that you have to understand detail. Okay, for instance, when I want to offer the service by then, I have to understand detail about this thing, for what is made of voiceover, script, and everything. When I want to outsource this particular service by then, after then I now go ahead to critique. I made a lot of money on these services. The only thing that made me to stop doing this thing is that this service used to be large in file. Sometimes it might send you 1 gig file to download. Then revision, you might do revision for 2 weeks in this kind of service. But this service is very actually hot in demand. If your gauge run, very high in demand. So another one is website content. You can also outsource website content. If you have some writer that can to write the content. There was a guy I thought maybe article writing and content by then. I don't know how the guy he has some graduates that know nothing about Fiverr. He now taught them how they can write. So whenever the guy gets a job on Fiverr, he just give it to them to write for him. That's how the guy create more accounts on Fiverr and he was making money. Same thing I do the business plan writing, then ebook writing. So these are the hot in demand niche you can outsource and make more money on Fiverr. The only thing you have to do is that you have to take your time and study the thing and study the niche you want to outsource. Understand the basic step, understand the basic requirement before you go for it. But all the services are listed here, they are still hot in demand and it can make you more money if you do it right and if your gig is ranked. So thank you for watching this video. If there is any question concerning this video, any one of my video, I will be available to answer your question. Thank you so much.